Reform, the only party brave enough to directly confront Keir Starmer and the Labour government. Whether in interviews or during parliamentary questioning, they always hold the government fully accountable. While Labour is struggling with its own issues, Farage boldly exposes the truth. Today's video will shed light on what Farage revealed in his latest grilling and expose the schemes that Starmer and the Labour Party are trying to keep hidden. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the hottest political news from across the country. Farage's criticism is not limited to press conferences. He has also taken to social media to publicly denounce Starmer, presenting convincing information and arguments to persuade the public to reconsider the government's decisions. In the current volatile political climate, Farage's critiques of the Labour Party are not merely isolated voices, but reflect a broader sentiment within society. He argues that Labour's action of sending nearly 100 staff to the US to assist Kamala Harris's campaign is not just a misguided move, but it also demonstrates a lack of respect for another country's politics. This is not just a simple action. It signifies a profound interference of British politics in another nation's election. It is reported that these staff members will focus on 4 critical states: North Carolina, Nevada, Pennsylvania and Virginia, which play a decisive role in the presidential race. This move has raised skepticism regarding the true motives of the Labour Party and posed questions about the legitimacy of their involvement in a political event outside their borders. Sebastian Gorka, a former aide to Donald Trump, did not hesitate to describe this plan as a bloody outrage, and many within the Republican Party feel offended that a political party from another country is intervening in their internal affairs. Some experts worry that this could have negative repercussions on UK-US relations, particularly if Trump returns to power. Moreover, this is not merely a political issue but a debate about ethics in international relations. Who is truly funding all these activities? While the Labour Party asserts that volunteers will bear the costs of their trips, the question of funding remains inadequately addressed. This has heightened public suspicion, leading many to wonder whether Labour is seeking support from an outside government. The relationship between the UK and the US has historically experienced many ups and downs, and this action only serves to intensify the tensions between the two nations. Especially in the context of numerous issues facing British society, from immigration to domestic policies, Labour's actions lead many to feel that the current government is not adequately focused on its own issues while seeking external intervention. This has sparked a strong wave of criticism directed at Keir Starmer and the Labour Party, as they are accused of losing sight of the real challenges occurring within the UK. Is this a shrewd strategy, or merely a sign of desperation in a challenging political landscape? Time will tell, but one thing is certain: the statements and decisions of the Labour Party are prompting the British public to ponder their role in global politics and its impact on their daily lives. Shifting to another equally important topic, we cannot overlook Keir Starmer's new controversial agreement regarding the deportation of migrants to the Chagos Islands, despite having relinquished sovereignty over the area to Mauritius. This move has drawn substantial criticism, particularly as Starmer previously condemned the Rwanda deportation plan as entirely wrong and unethical. According to the new agreement, asylum seekers arriving at the British-owned islands will be sent to St Helena, a remote British territory located over 5,000 miles away in the Pacific Ocean. This decision comes just weeks after Starmer faced backlash for agreeing to cede the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. This has raised concerns about the Labour Party's shifting policy on immigration and the negative impact it may have on the small community of just under 4,500 residents of St Helena. The agreement is said to allocate £6.65 million from the Treasury to address healthcare backlogs in St Helena, but critics argue that this is an unreasonable move. This agreement has met with strong opposition from various quarters. Yuen Yiju, Assistant Professor of International Relations, questioned the logic of relocating asylum seekers from Mauritius to St Helena. Andrew Turner, a councillor from St Helena, expressed concerns about the social impact of the agreement on the island's tight-knit community, emphasising that any increase in population would significantly affect it. Local residents have voiced criticism that they were not consulted about the agreement before its announcement. Advocacy groups for the British Overseas Territories have stated that this agreement demonstrates a lack of understanding of the challenges faced by St Helena. They warn that using funding as leverage to impose the agreement on St Helena is unjust and could lead to unnecessary pressure on the island's already overstretched public services. It is particularly notable that Keir Starmer and the Labour Party have agreed to a controversial agreement related to the deportation of migrants to the Chagos Islands and St Helena, even though they relinquish sovereignty to Mauritius. This agreement bears a striking resemblance to the Rwanda deportation plan that Starmer had previously condemned as wrong and unethical. Under the new agreement, asylum seekers arriving on small boats will be sent to St Helena, a remote British territory situated over 5,000 miles away in the Pacific Ocean. This consensus has sparked considerable debate, especially after Starmer stirred outrage by conceding the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. Critics are questioning the apparent shift in the Labour Party's immigration policy while expressing concerns about the impact on the tiny community of less than 4,500 residents of St Helena. The agreement includes the allocation of £6.65 million in funding from the Treasury for St Helena, ostensibly to address the island's healthcare situation. Asylum seekers will undergo security checks prior to deportation, with the potential to return within 18 months or until the Mauritius agreement is finalised. The agreement has faced criticism from numerous sources, with many arguing that it lacks logic and feasibility. Andrew Turner, a councillor from St Helena, has voiced concerns about the social consequences of the agreement for the island's small community. Importantly, the residents of St Helena have stated that they were not consulted prior to the announcement of the agreement, leading advocacy groups to criticise it as a demonstration of ignorance regarding their challenges. Officials from the Foreign Office have defended the agreement, emphasising that it is a response to the difficult situation inherited from the previous administration. Amidst significant political upheaval, the story of the royal family has once again captivated public attention, especially as King Charles and the Queen recently visited Australia. This event not only holds symbolic meaning, but also reflects the royal family's ongoing commitment to maintaining good relations with Commonwealth nations. However, it is impossible to overlook the presence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who have just purchased a house in Portugal. This suggests that the couple is seeking a life apart from the spotlight, yet it raises numerous questions about their future within the royal family. Harry has previously stated that he would never bring his wife back to the UK due to security concerns, further exacerbating the tension between them and the royal family. The departure of Harry and Meghan from their senior royal roles in 2020 has not only impacted their own lives, but also affected the public perception of the royal family. They have lost automatic police protection, which not only constitutes a security disadvantage, but also raises concerns about their safety among the public. Many express sympathy for Harry and Meghan, arguing that they are under significant pressure from the media and public opinion. Conversely, some believe that their decisions have undermined the role and responsibilities of the royal family. While King Charles and the Queen continue to foster international relationships, Harry and Meghan appear to be living in a separate world, detached from the family's commitments. Their presence in Portugal, coupled with statements about not returning to the UK, has prompted many to ponder the future of the royal family and its complex internal dynamics. Although Harry and Meghan have stepped away from their official royal positions, the issues surrounding them continue to engage the public's interest. Will they find peace in their new lives, or will they continue to face criticism from both sides? The story of the Sussex family is ongoing, and the public will continue to watch their every move, from personal choices to their influence on the royal family's image and that of the UK. We are witnessing significant upheaval in the political landscape of the UK, with Keir Starmer's immigration policy decisions inciting considerable controversy. At the same time, the royal family's movements highlight other pressing issues within modern society. What are your thoughts on these developments? Let me know your opinions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates on British politics. Let's spread the news that mainstream media refuses to cover. Thank you, and see you again soon.